Hi haters, and welcome back to Chinwei, where the only way is my way. Today's episode is titled The Ultimate Geek. And honestly, we don't have an antidote because I'm so far removed from all of these topics. I don't know what to say. So I feel like the easiest thing to do is just get right into the questions because I have nothing to say to this. But first, I want to introduce you all to our guest. This is Andreas.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, MTV.
This can go one of two ways because, spoiler alert, this is the first time we've ever met.
Yeah. I've known about you and I've watched the show, but this is
we don't know it. We've never seen each other in real life, spoken to each other in real life. So here we go.
Haven't even DM'd each other.
There we go.
Yeah, wow.
So, allegedly, you are forcing your friends to play Dungeons and Dragons with you. Why this totalitarian approach? Do you like the role of game master? Because it is a delusion for you to feel in control.
Allegedly. In a court of law, you can't prove that.
Okay.
So,
fair enough.
I mean, yeah, sure. Well,
I understand the need to feel in control.
I like telling people, what to do.
Same.
Yeah, right.
So I do agree with you on that. Oh, look, our first chin.
Yeah.
So let's chin.
In my friend group, I'm the only one who's a nerd. A mutual friend of ours, Sebastian, was like, oh, you play Dungeons and Dragons? And he was like, I want to play. How do you play? And I was like, okay, cool. We need to get a group together.
You can't play with just two people?
No, you can't, because that's really boring.
What's the minimum?
I'm
asking like I care. Let's keep going.
Why does she even do this? Anyways, so I would say you have a dungeon master, so your game master, and then I would say a party of 3. That's 4 people to play. So you have a game master and then 3 players in your party. Mm-hmm. You can have as many as you want, but I would say 3 is a pretty good start. If it's just 2, it becomes kind of
stale, boring,
awkward.
Oh, well, I don't know Dungeons and Dragons.
You've seen Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Okay, yeah, but they're a bunch of loser kids playing in the basement. And, that makes sense as to why he got, kidnapped. Because, or went missing because why are you playing Dungeons and Dragons?
So you need to be oh, he got kidnapped because he's a loser? He plays Dungeons and Dragons?
I mean, I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I've never been kidnapped,
Something happened to him because he's out there playing Dungeons and Dragons in the middle of the night.
It was 9 p.m.
Again, the middle of the night.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. is really
Parties
late.
Start at 9 p.m.
Yeah, why? That is so late. Anyway, we're not going to get into that point. Start the party at 7 so that I can show up by 7:30.
Are you 12?
I have other things to be doing myself. Start the party at 7 so you can show up by 7:30 and can be out of there by 10. And you have time to go home and sleep. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons, from what I've seen, I know there was a movie, I didn't watch the movie. But
it's a fun movie.
Sure. I feel like this game lasts forever.
It can last as long as you want,
I would say end?
The Dungeon Master creates the story, right?
Okay, so it's just anything can create. You can just make it up. You can okay, the story is me winning $1 million.
That's kind of boring. There's no, where's the conflict in that?
I have to fight my friends for the $1 million.
Yeah, see, so, let's say, okay, yeah, so we can make it interesting, right? So let's say we have a 4-player party, right? A game master, and the whole point is you create a character, and all the characters are trying to fight to get $1 million or $1 million gold. Dollars don't exist, but whatever. Depending on the world that you're in, but $1 million gold, right? And that could be really fun. That could last one day, one session. Or you could have a campaign that lasts as long as you like. I've been I play with another group of friends, and I've been this campaign for 2 years now. We meet up maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month.
Do you never get tired?
No, because the story is interesting and we
eventually stories end.
Eventually,
the book ends.
Eventually, yeah.
Close the chapter, move to something else.
Yeah, eventually, but it's it's like a series. It's like a TV series, Do you like Supernatural, Dexter, those Lost? Those
Lost
go on
terrible by the end, so it's not a good example.
No, I think that's a perfect example.
So you're saying your story's getting terrible at the end?
Yeah, it could be terrible at the end. Who cares? It's about the friends that
that come and go.
Yeah, It's about the journey, you know.
So these friends you're allegedly like making play this game with you.
Yeah.
They're about to enter like 2 years worth of.
No, it's one night. It's literally one night. No, I'm not doing that to them.
I
They sign off their
do
life.
it.
This is like a contract.
Yeah, I say do it, honestly. Knowing which friends allegedly, I'm like, go for it. Make them play for that long.
Yeah, for 2 years, trying to get like 7 people to like organize like and be free at the same time is it's awful. I can't like it's damn near impossible. That's the hardest thing about Dungeons and Dragons. It's not the rules. It's just like trying to get people to be free.
I mean, I get that. I'm just trying to plan a brunch or a girls' night on people's schedules.
Yeah,
it's so hard.
So hard.
So
hard.
Trying to get people to play some dumb game.
No. Brunch is like it's like D&D, you know. You have your party, you know. You have the one who's in control. So I'm assuming it's you.
No, it's Maria.
Shout out Maria.
No, it's me. It is me.
Okay, so you are our brunch master, you know. Mm-hmm. And then you have your friend, the one who like tells the stories and like is the fun one. That's the bard.
Do you dress up to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Not regularly, no.
Oh my goodness!
But if you want to.
Oh my goodness! Imagine showing up like in a dressed up.
Yeah, that's why people like go to Ren Fair.
We just move on.
Yeah, just move on from that. We're moving on entirely from the whole thing.
We're doing great.
What do you do at a mosh pit? Catch diseases, hurt yourself, hurt other people?
All three, really. But I would say, like, the most is just to have fun.
At a mosh pit?
Yeah.
The first thing I said when I saw that was, ew.
Ew. Yeah.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Because who lets, like, completely, like, normally a normal person, sane, regular person, likes a mosh pit?
Therapy is expensive. In the U.S. especially, right? Like, would you rather pay a whole lot of money to an industry who doesn't like care about you, you know, for the rest of your life, or pay $15 to see a local band shred? Hard choice, am I right?
Is it?
You
see, mosh pits are crowded. I say, like, if you ever see me in a mosh pit, the next step is an asylum, because clearly I'm not okay. Because what are you doing?
Have you been to a club?
Have I been to a club? It was my 21st birthday, and my friends decided to drag me to a club that night.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, I was taken, not completely.
Taken? You were kidnapped. Were you playing D&D before? Or?
It wasn't fun. Not
it wasn't?
Fun. No.
Yeah, so, like...
It's loud,
yeah.
crowded, want to throw up and go home because it's just crowded, you're claustrophobic, you're like, ugh, the music sucks.
Okay, but like take that, but the music is better. And then
is the music actually better?
Yes.
I mean, how can it be that good if you're mosh pitting?
Okay, that's
because
just
if you're
your
doing
opinion.
like, if you're jumping around in like a circle or whatever, it can't be that good of music. You know, it just has to be something that's like loud and like.
No, I like the music. Like, it's all a feeling. So like when you find mosh pits, the music tends to be very like where you would find mosh pits at concerts. You won't find a mosh pit at like Taylor Swift or Clairo or Sabrina Carpenter.
Don't come for Sabrina. I didn't want to go to her.
No, I like Sabrina Carpenter. I would mosh to Espresso. Shit's fire.
Mosh to Espresso?
Yeah, it's fun.
I just don't. How do mosh pits start actually?
For the most part, there's like a part in the song called the breakdown. So it's like the build up, and then that's when like the band just goes hard, like just crank the distortion up, shred the guitar. So typically it's a space in the middle. The crowd will kind of like push and open up. They'll part like the Red Sea. And then when the breakdown starts, everyone runs into each other. And then that creates like the pit.
That sounds terrifying.
It is, but it's also really fun. It's exhilarating. It's adrenaline. Like, have you ever been on a roller coaster?
Yeah.
It's terrifying, right?
Yeah, but
it's fun.
But then I'm in a roller coaster. I'm in my seat, strapped in. No, okay, cool, I'm good. There, you're surrounded by people pushing and whatever.
But you could die in a roller coaster.
You could die in a mosh pit.
Yeah, and it's fun.
But like, imagine saying death by mosh pit. Like what?
Okay, people slip in the shower and die. How would you feel? How would you feel if you slip? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, one time I slept I slipped in the shower. I got a concussion. No, like, true story. I'm clumsy, man. But in a mosh pit, honestly, I've never been like safer. There have been a couple times where I fell. I could have been trampled on. Mm-hmm. As soon as you see someone fall, there's like pit etiquette, right? As soon as you see someone fall, you protect. Yeah, you protect them. You pull them up, and you're like, "Hey,"
and you keep going,
and then you just keep going. If someone loses their glasses, find space, block everyone off, pick up the glasses. Right? It happens. Would that happen in the club if you dropped your glasses? No one gives a f*** in the club. I'll tell you, like, there was one Halloween weekend. I went into the club with you guys, a couple of other friends, and club was crowded, right? But we were always, like, fighting over space. People were pushing each other. People were like, no, this is my space. I want to dance here. And everyone was rude. The next day, I go to see a punk band in Brooklyn, a band that I have never heard of. I'm in the crowd right before the show, and they were like, oh, do you like the band? And I was like, I don't know these guys. And it's like, dude, you're gonna have a great time. And I've never felt more welcomed being like punched in the face and being pushed and shoved around.
What?
And punching other people in the face. And like safe, and I had more fun. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
I also think mosh pits tend to be very like male-centric, and
it's because of the testosterone.
It's
you
the
guys
testosterone.
Just love
No, I mean, no, there are women in the mosh pit. I've been punched by a woman before in the mosh pit. She was great. I'm still in love with her.
Okay.
But people look out for each other,
That's good for you. Again, like I said, you will never catch me in a mosh pit.
Yeah, because you don't go outside.
That part, and also because if I am there, something is very wrong. Something is very wrong.
You could just not be you could just stand on the side.
You could just not be in the room. So now another topic change.
Yeah.
Pokemon are like diseases. Why do you need to catch them all? This is the greed they talk about in the Bible,
Have you ever had a pet?
Here we go. Yes, I have had a pet.
Do you love that pet?
I did love that pet. He was a guard dog.
Uh-huh.
He killed a cat once.
That's kind of like morbid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you love that dog. That's crazy. That says a lot about you. So imagine you have this cool guard dog that is battle ready, but it can also breathe fire.
But what do you do? Pokemon aren't real. The difference is the dog is real. The Pokemon are not.
Have you ever had like a Tamagotchi?
A what Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi?
No.
Okay. Okay, so it used to be like this like little like virtual pet thing. Mm-hmm. A game, and you would like take care of it like every day.
Oh, like a Puffle in Club Penguin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you care for your Puffles?
I did. I love my Puffles.
No, they're not real. So you can go yourself.
The difference is they felt very real. Not real, but like I knew it was fake. I feel like with Pokemon, like that whole, what year was that? It was some time ago when people were like out in the streets like trying
Pokemon
to like
Go?
Catch Pokemon or something.
Yeah, like 2016.
That's so long ago.
Yeah, like 3 lifetimes. The game is still fun.
Like, what was the point of all that though? Just like on the streets trying to catch a Pokemon.
What's the point of anything? Why do you do anything? Do you do things for fun?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's fun. It's enjoyable.
So just walking around in nature looking for something that's not there.
Hey, look, I'm doing a thing that's harmless that could provide me relief because the world sucks, But this little thing makes me happy.
This has been so fun, but now we want to play some games. I want to ask you to make a Dungeon and Dragon for me according to your first impression.
So it really depends on how you want to like live in the world, Do you want to cast a whole bunch of spells and be a cool wizard?
Is there a queen?
You kind of give off a support class. No, you wouldn't be a support class. I don't think you're helpful at all. I'm gonna say like a wizard. No, a sorcerer. Wizards and sorcerers are inherently different. Sorcerers have like an innate magic ability, and wizards are nerds who basically got their magic power by reading books. Or a warlock. You could be a warlock, Well, a warlock is basically like a wizard who has gained magic power by making like a deal with the devil, kind of.
Oh, that's not me.
Oh, that's not you? Okay. So,
No.
Nice person. Or a bard. You are an actress. So, bards are actors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. What Pokemon would you use to fight my Dungeons and Dragons character?
I could just pick like the best Pokemon of all time and just like kill you, you know? But that's boring. My favorite Pokemon, I'm wearing the pin. It's Gengar, the one with his tongue out. Gengar is a ghost Pokemon that's like the shadow of, it like lives in the shadows, eats dreams.
I think I could take him. Our next game, we want you to rank these songs according to how mosh pitable they are. Here Comes the Sun.
Like a 3, you know. I think it's like an inherently beautiful song.
But no.
And yeah, no.
I Will Always Love You.
That's like an 8. I could mosh to that. I could dance to that. I could do a little like 2-step, push people around. Especially when the
Defying Gravity.
What's that song?
You watch
Just you and I, defying
We could play this on the
Sing
single.
No, I
You know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No.
Okay. Shut Up and Dance.
Bye.
It says, shut
Oh.
up and dance with me.
Like a 10.
Oh. Thinking Out Loud.
Like 0.
Yeah, because what if your legs don't work like they used to before?
Story of My Life.
I'm just like imagining like little girls like pushing each other and like causing a stampede.
Watch what you say, because I'm still a directioner.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. That's there's like a bit where like the chorus like, well, my story of my... Yeah, like that's like a 4.
Alright, Star Spangled Banner.
By the United States. I'm gonna say 0. I think punk is an inherently like anarchistic like movement.
We're gonna have him ask ChatGPT Dungeons and Dragons themed pickup lines.
Give me dungeons.
I happily cannot participate in this game because I am banned from Hinge. Yay.
How?
That's a whole other thing.
Are you a natural 20? Because every time I look at you, I feel like I've hit the jack. Kill yourself. Oh my god, that's so bad. Are you a wizard? Because whenever you're around, you cast a spell on my heart.
Pick one of them and send.
Okay, but okay. Well, I don't have any. I only have like 1 Hinge match.
Don't
We don't
fumble
want you
it.
to fumble.
Don't
I'm
fumble
already
it. We
going
know
to
how
fumble next week, guys.
we know how hard it is out
Yeah.
there in the world, in the dating world. So don't fumble
don't
it.
I know.
Well, we can just say the ChatGPT is no help.
No
Never
res.
So now we're going to our favorite game. We get to rate Andres' outfit. Why are you coming here?
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, buddy?
This is the outfit. This is the outfit.
It's a nice sweater. I like the jeans. Yeah, like a 4 out of 10.
It's so mid that it's just like a regular outfit. It's like a 5. Why did you wave me off?
Huh?
You waved me off, like, whatever. You know, I've been this whole time talking. Now it's my turn to shut up.
Yeah.
You can fight back and try and prove me wrong and try and convince me why you're right. This is the way of rejection.
3, 2, 1, go.
Uh-huh. So D&D is cool. You're an actress, right? It's like improv. It's basically like, you ever wanted to play like a really sexy hero that's all like also really fucking dumb? Or do you want to ever just like grab 6 of your best buddies, grab a bunch of drinks, and then talk about like dismantling systems of oppression? That's basically Dungeons and Dragons. That's what you do, except it's a game of pretend. Pokemon's cool. Don't be a hater, bro. Pokemon's cool. You ever have like a really like cute pet that's not real? That can breathe fire?
Waving, no! We're done.
Mosh pit's
This has
cool.
been
You ever
so
go
great.
dancing?
This has been such a great
Dancing
episode.
is fun.
Thank you, Andreas, for coming.
It was a pleasure.
This has been a blast. And we'll see you next time. Bye, haters.
Bye.